Welcome back to my channel, Sunshine Shoulders. I'm Calvin. Thank y'all so much for stopping by again today. Are you living your best life? And what does your best life look like? I want to talk a little bit about that today. You know, there's a lot of talk about he's living his best life, or she's living her best life, or I was living my best life. What does that even mean? But before I even get started, I want to thank all of my supporters who came along with me on that walk from St. Carlos City to Dumaguete. It was 2 years ago that I embarked on that walk. Time flies, doesn't it? Thank you to everybody, man, who chipped in and bought shoes, backpacks, hats, shirts, whatever it was. Just your support. I mean, it meant a lot. You know, special shout out to Steve L. out in California, who joined me on my third day. And I can honestly say, had he not joined me that day and pushed me to my limit, I wouldn't have finished when I did. He doesn't know how angry I got with him on that walk. He just would not let me stop. The last day of that walk, we walked over 50 kilometers. I don't know when the last time you walked over 50 kilometers after already walking over 100 kilometers. But yeah, it's my 2-year anniversary, man. I'm proud of that. But I want to talk about this subject today because it's been on my mind. I talked a little bit about it on my Patreon, but I want to kind of deep dive into it a little bit more about living your best life. You know, y'all hear me always talking about, yes, the fourth quarter. You only live once. So living your best life should be a part of that. Well, what does it look like? Well, honestly, it's all subjective. I think it's a knowing. You know, you get a feeling when you know that you've hit your stride, that all that hard work is finally paying off. It's annoying to me. You'll get a feeling, and I'm going to talk a little bit about that. But let's talk about some things that living your best life probably includes. There's some signs that you're living your best life. Are you on your way there? And it's always the physical, mental, and spiritual aspect of it. You know, you've got to be in a great mood most of the time. If you're living your best life, you want to be able to enjoy it. And if you're missing any of those three things, the spiritual aspect of it, certainly mental and physical, then you're probably not living your best life. If you got health problems, if you're stressed, if you're anxious, you're probably not living your best life. But that's usually the first thing. You feel good, you know, you're happy. Okay? That's really a sure sign that you're living your best life. There's a material aspect to it. You got a certain amount of money. You got certain things. Maybe a house is paid for. Maybe $50,000 in the bank. Maybe, you know, nice jewelry and whatever it is, there's a material aspect to you living your best life. Okay? Because we could go back to the physical, spiritual, mental. Maybe all your bills are paid. But there's always going to be a material aspect to it. That's a sure sign that you're living your best life. What about loving relationships? You're surrounded by good people, your friends, your family, because what's success if you don't have anybody to share it with? See, that's a sure sign. Because what they call that, what is that? You know, the law of attraction that people always talk about. Yeah. But that's another sure sign. You got a good partner, like I have in there, that'll do anything for you, bend over backwards for you. Your number one supporter. You got your family, they've got your back. You've got good friends from around the world. I do. Because, see, I'm living my best life. And you say, well, Cal, how do you know you're living your best life? Remember, it's a knowing, but this next sign is a sure sign that you're living your best life, is if you got haters. And haters aren't just people who dislike you. They hate you. They hate you for who you are. They hate you for what you are. You've got something that they don't, or you've got something that they won't. See, they're jealous. They wake up hating you. They go to bed hating you. Your success amplifies their failure. Because one person living their best life doesn't hate on another person who's living their best life. What successful person do you know in history, throughout history, who hasn't had haters? Zero. And they can be in your family. They can be your friends. They can be your co-workers. They can be at church. They can be strangers. But the real only sure sign, if you're on the fence, if you don't really know, is if you got haters. If you're a bum, people just don't like you. Oh, they don't want to be around you. But if you are living your best life, they hate you. You got haters. Okay? That's a sure sign. So what does your best life look like? How you going to know you're living your best life if you don't know what it looks like? Are you happy? Do you live a low stress life? Are you in good physical condition? See, that's a sure sign right there that you're living your best life, or you're on your way to living your best life. Are your bills paid? Do you have something to show for all that hard work over all those years? Because it doesn't matter how old you are or how young you are, whether you're black, whether you're white, Asian, whatever it is, whether you have a college degree or not. Living your best life has some signs. It leaves footprints. See? Well, are you surrounded? Who are you surrounded by? Remember, they'll tell you that in 5 years, you'll be the person, you'll be known by the people you hang around and the books you read. Who's your inner circle? If you're hanging with 4 broke people who are struggling, you're going to be the 5th. And it's the opposite. But if you don't have haters, then you can be sure that you're not living your best life. Because that's the real only sure sign. Okay, they don't just simply dislike you, they hate you. And on that point, I moved the video that I made with the interview I made with Captain Jim. I moved that to my members only, because there's a lot of haters that come at me. But they were coming at Jim by way of my channel. And I won't tolerate that. He doesn't deserve that. Y'all don't know him. I don't know him. But I've got certain skills that maybe you don't have that I used for 16 years. I can read people. Okay, and then until he shows me who he is, I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt. But y'all came after this man, a complete stranger. You talk bad about him. And I just moved it to members only. Maybe some of my members, some of my real supporters, maybe they'll give him a few dollars or whatever. But he doesn't deserve that hate, okay? So thank y'all so much for stopping by today. I really, really appreciate it. I'm living my best life, okay? I'm living my absolute best life, man, at 62 years old. I was probably living my best life at 58, but I'm certainly living it now. How do I know? I know for sure because I'm in great physical condition. I got friends from all over the world, from all walks of life. They got my back, man. My family is proud of me. My daughter FaceTimed me, was it yesterday? No, day before. She wanted to see the house. She wanted to see the guest house because she's excited. She's going to get her passport and come to visit her daddy. That's all she talks about. Yeah, I got some material stuff. This thing is paid off with my money. Yeah. I've got a 739 credit score. I'm not bragging. I'm just telling you that I'm living my best life, and certainly got haters. There's people watching this now. They hate me for who I am. My success amplifies their failure. They want to live. They want to be me is what they want to be. They don't just simply dislike me. They hate me. They file false charges against me. They'll make videos about me. They'll be all up in the comments, with nothing good to say about Sunshine Shows. And guess what? I've never even met them. So if you're in America, if you're in the Philippines, wherever you are, fan your heart to help somebody. Not a day goes by that I don't help somebody. I tried to help Captain Jim. As a matter of fact, I did help him. I gave him a few pesos off camera, because if I don't know anything else, I know this one thing for sure. When we help other people, we help ourselves. Take care, stay safe, stay out of trouble. I'll see you next time. And don't do anything stupid. Keep working on your dreams. Don't give up on your dreams. One of the other signs that you're living your best life is you have a willingness to share your blessings. See? That's another thing. You have a willingness to share your blessings, but don't let anybody stop you. You're like, well, what's the difference between somebody hating you, somebody not liking you? Well, if you got an ex-wife and right after the divorce or separation or whatever, see, if you're doing good, she's going to hate you. She's going to do everything she can to try to bring you down. But if you're not doing good, she's going to laugh at you. See, people laugh at bums. They make fun of bums. They hate people who are successful. See, that's the difference, ladies and gentlemen. A hater is not somebody who simply dislikes you. They hate you because of your success. You got something that they don't. You got something that they won't. And your success amplifies their miserable lives.
Boots on the ground, don't do nothing stupid. Give that man his flowers, a tribute through music. If I don't know nothing, I know one thing.